Hey, morning everybody in the 7 Billion Geniuses community. Welcome back to the 7 Billion Geniuses community studio. I'm psyched to be doing this video today. I'm really excited about this topic. There's a lot that I've been thinking about over the past week. The power of questions is really central to those thoughts, and the importance of sort of the idea that we become a culture of statements and not a culture of questions, which suggests to me this notion that we're about expert positioning, and also it's also very limiting when all we do is say things that express a position as opposed to being curious and wondering into possibilities. And so very much interested in that idea right now, and one of the things that it got to in the context of what we've been talking about here with the music metaphor is the idea of the extremely important value of listening. And this connects to a lot of things that I've been thinking about recently, but just how important it is to take the time to shut your mouth and listen to what's going on around you. And that's particularly important for me, this notion of shutting up and listening and paying attention to what's going on. And so yeah, the value of questioning and that music. You know, it's easy to think about music as a statement position, but my experience of music as I do it in my own life, it really is. It's about listening to my voice, listening to what I'm singing, listening to the music, listening to the vibe that it's creating, listening to the audience, and not even necessarily the sound of the audience, but just the energy that's coming from the audience. Paying attention to that and how that then intermingles with this energy that ultimately is the song. It's as I think about it, it's so much more complicated than just sort of mechanically playing a song. It really is this whole thing that evolves in the presence of an audience. And as I've been doing so much more street performance recently, I've had so many experiences of what music can bring to people. So many people walk by and whether they give me any money or not, they express this gratitude, these thumbs up, and just the fact that somebody's there offering music into the energy of the world in that moment. And it really is quite striking. Yesterday I was down on Islington Street at the Vaughan Mall in Portsmouth, which is my standard Wednesday place, and I'd set up and played this song, and this woman who was sitting there on the bench who expressed her gratitude. She said it completely changed the way that she felt, and that it lifted her spirits. And as far as I'm concerned, that's better than money any day in terms of what I get from it. But all I did was sing a song and kind of engage into that. There are people who say that we as a species learned to sing before we learned to speak. That we started off with singing, and so this idea of the value and power of singing apparently has very, very old roots. But again, it's more of a complex kind of interactive thing that comes from a tremendous amount of listening. And so the thing for me about a questioning position is that I'm way more, when I'm wondering, when I'm curious, when I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen next, I'm in a listening place, because that wondering is sort of an invitation for me to get into this open space of possibilities and then see what happens next. And if I'm just talking through that whole time, then there's no way that that's going to happen. And so I'm going to do a song. It's called Me, and I wrote it a long time ago, and but it's actually on my new CD that's available on Bandcamp. It Gets Easier, and the reason why I'm doing this song is because it's an expression of kind of my experience of busking. It's actually inspired by busking, being out there and doing street performing, and the things that I see and the experiences that I have. But it's also just kind of a testament to things that are important to me, and the idea that what's important to you is a manifestation of you, which is the most important thing that you can do, which goes back to the whole 7 Billion Geniuses message. But I'm doing it today because it's kind of an open song. It's not really a statement song in that this is a truth. It's more of sort of a rambling narrative of an experience, and some things that strike me when they strike me. So, so this is me. And so I'm starting to play this, and I'm like, and I'm in this moment of like listening to the music and thinking about how I'm gonna sing it, and so it's just as kind of a sidebar. That's what's actually happening as I'm doing this. I love the way it feels when I'm running across the beach in my bare feet, and I hear the ripples and the raindrops as they ripple through the... Okay, so I'm gonna stop there because actually it's the rhythm and the raindrops. I love that line. I'm going to get it right. I love the way it feels when I'm running across the beach in my bare feet, and I hear the rhythm and the raindrops as they ripple through the puddles in the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I love the moonlight as it sparkles across the waves before my eyes. Taste the oceans and the heavens in my tears every single time I cry. And the reason why the simple things amaze me is as perfect as a bird up in our tree. Because I'm me. I'm me. I see the people as they walk from place to place most every single day. Exactly what they think they're supposed to say. And I see the lady waiting there in the bus stop. She thinks it's gonna rain. And I see the man who's drinking coffee while his children dump their ice cream cones again. And the reason why the simple things amaze me is as perfect as a bird up in our tree. Because I'm me. Because I'm me, yeah, 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 yeah. Because I'm me, yeah, yeah. And if anybody asks you why you love the things you do, you say the difference is just proof, because I'm not the same as you. And if anyone complains about the person that they see, you say the difference, you say that I'm exactly whom I'm supposed to be. Because I'm me. I'm me. Because I'm me, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm me, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that song. The difference is just proof that I'm not the same as you. And if anyone complains about the person that they see, you say that I'm exactly whom I'm supposed to be. So that's my message for today. And the idea of listening yourself into that place, that you know, we become who we are by being in that energy that's around us all the time. And that, as far as for me, I really can't find that energy unless I listen for it, unless I shut down the constant blah blah in my head and kind of open myself up to it. So that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. All my contact information is at the end of the video. Please do stay in touch and feel free to contact me. Joel Glenwickson here, and thanks again.